Hello everyone, it's William here at Allegory Gallery, and today I am at Star Cottage Studio. As you can see by my background, you can kind of tell where I am every day by my background, right, if you watch these enough. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well. It's Friday. We did not have a live yesterday because it was my birthday, and we took the day off and went to Pittsburgh and did some fun things there. And yeah, so today has been a wild day. I think I start a lot of my broadcasts by saying today has been a wild day, but today really has. We started earlier today with some business meetings. We have, we always have things cooking on the back burner, right? Maybe if you've been following us long enough, you kind of know that. But we always have, more stuff going on than we can talk about a lot of times. And I think maybe that's true for a lot of small businesses. Maybe not, I don't know. But we have some things cooking, simmering on the back burner right now. And we're working through some things. So we had some business meetings this morning. And that took a while, and then Andrew and I had to discuss things and how they were going and what we want to do with some things after the meeting. And then we have some TGBE meetings. We have different meetings for different things in the Great Beat Extravaganza. And yeah, it's a lot. Andrew's in a meeting probably right now, if he's not already out. With that, and I just got back from the store. Well, I just got here from the store. I wasn't at the store much today, but I stopped in because, when you have a small business, and many of you may know this just having your own jewelry businesses and whatnot, but when you have a small business, there's always, loose ends. There seem to be always things that you're missing or things that you have to sort through and find things. And so I did a lot of that today too at home, because we do broadcast from home. I show you all things from home. I show you things from the store. I show you things here at the Star Cottage Studio. So we have things everywhere, and sometimes they don't all get to the store where they're supposed to be some days. So I've been running around most of today, and now I'm at Star Cottage Studio. I don't have a lot of time here with you today because we are installing the blower fan this time on the pellet stove here. So my family is coming over. My mom and dad are coming over to help us do that, and we are working on getting the blower fan running because over the past week or two, we've not had the pellet stove because yet another fan failed on that. So we kind of knew going into it that this was a used pellet stove, and but still, with the price that we paid and the price that we've put into it, the amount of money we put into it, we still saved ourselves a lot of money by getting it this way. So we're hoping it's just this fan, and we'll get it up and running today, and it'll all be good, because we are getting cold weather now. I'm sitting here like this, rubbing. You probably hear my hands doing this because it's a little chilly in here right now. So I'm ramping up the kiln as well, because Andrew was talking about coming over and doing some kiln work and some enameling work tonight. So I'm getting that up and running for him because it takes about 1.5 hours to 2 hours to actually ramp up fully to get to where it needs to be for us to do enameling. So that's been my day. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. Everyone out there, even if you're not watching live here, thank you for the birthday wishes. There were so many of them, and I really do appreciate it. Andrew and I went to Pittsburgh. He had his artist in residence day, so I was helping him out there a little bit at Contemporary Craft. And then we went over to the Apple store because that's one of my favorite places in the world. So we went and looked there, and I actually didn't get anything there because, my stuff generally, I have most of what I need. So I'm really waiting to see what new things come out this year. And most of my stuff is very expensive. It's not a purchase that you just make on a whim. But Andrew got a new cell phone case. So we got him a new case to protect his phone. And we worked out some things with Apple Care with his phone. So that was good. And then we went to have some dinner, and we had some healthy dinner, some kind of stir fry. And so, all in all, pretty good day. And what else? That's about it. So I figured today, so this is how we're going to play this. I am going to ask you all out there if you want to have just a Let's Chat day, and we'll chat here for about 40 minutes. Or if you want to chat and see some of the charms we have in the online store on video. We've added about 60, at least 60 or so more charms last week. Was it last week? In the online store, and I never really showed them to you on video. So if you'd like to see the charms, put in the comments that you'd like to see the charms. If you'd like to just chat all day for about 40 minutes or so, just say, let's chat. And let's see what you all want to do, because I'm up for either one. I have a whole box of charms here if you want to look at them. Or we can just chat and hang out and chat. Because I know it's Friday. A lot of you and I like to just chat too. So let me know. Hello, Marianne. Hello, Brooke. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Hello, Molly. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Cher. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, Susan. Hello, June. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see here. Susan's trying to look at the book titles behind me. Yeah, there's a lot of books. Like, I don't know if we've shown you, but there's a lot of books. I don't know if we've ever actually shown a full view back there. It's a little bit messy, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 25. There are 50 cubbies of books behind me. Teresa wants to see charms. Susan says either one. Molly says charms. Suzanne says chat, but easy either way. So keep letting me know. We'll see what everyone wants to do in the comments. If you're watching this video, whether you're in YouTube or Facebook, please say hello. And let us know where you're tuning in from. I like to see that. I see 13 people and I don't see 13 names yet, so please say hi. On these days where we do a Let's Chat, most of the time when we do a Let's Chat, it's just a chat. But today I'm giving you the option if you want to do charms as well. We'll spend the last 20 so minutes or this 15 minutes of this video looking at some charms that are in the online store. Now, these are things you can see by going to allegorygallery.com. Let me just throw that up there now. Going to allegorygallery.com, you can look at these charms in photos anyway. It's not anything that isn't out there already, but if you'd like to see them in a video, because sometimes they're better in a video, we can do that too. Let's see here. Renee says, today has been a down day for me. Still in my PJs, have been crazy busy all week. Coming from warm North Carolina. That's nice. I need a down day. Sometimes I have down days like that. They're not very, they're few and far between. Let's say that. But I do, I'm one of those people, I'm not a morning person, and I'm trying to work on that a little bit. It's just, it's hard for me. And so I like to sleep in. So I feel lazy sometimes, like I'm having a lazy day almost every day of my life because I sleep in more than I should by most of society's standards. But yeah, it's just my way. And so sometimes I feel lazy and stuff, but really we get a lot done, I think, I hope. I feel like I look tired today. I know that's not from partying for my birthday. We don't do that kind of thing anymore generally, but yeah, we do a lot. We do a lot. Marianne says chat is her preference. Hello, Dale's with us. Pam is with us. Thanks for joining in. Suzanne is working with the cactus blanks now. Nice. I can't wait to see what you do with that. I wasn't sure if any of those got out to people yet because we're working hard to get through our shipping. We had a lot of orders over the TGBE. We've had orders almost every day. So thank you all so much for checking that out and looking at the online store. Y'all, like I say this in every video practically, but really we had one customer in the store today. And those are the only people that actually walked in the door. And they came right just about at closing time. So they're going to come back tomorrow, I think is what I've heard. But yeah, that's how busy it is in the store right now. We sometimes get a person a day walking into the store. So we're trying to keep busy by loading things into the online store so that you have things out there that you can buy for all those who aren't local and who aren't stopping by the physical store. Because you're all keeping us in business right now. So thank you. Thank you for the orders. That means shipping is backed up a little bit, but we're working through it as quickly as we can. And hopefully we'll be getting through it very shortly. We were down to shipping pretty much just about the day you order is pretty much the day we shipped. That's not the case right now. So please bear with us. Shipping has been a little bit backed up and we're working through it. TGBE usually does that to us. So just know anytime the TGBE is going on, orders slow down, shipping slows down for orders a little bit with us. Whoever's out there, you did catch us live. So we are live right now. One way to know if you're live or not, can you fast forward or can you rewind? If you cannot fast forward and you cannot rewind the video, you're watching live. Because we get a lot of people who aren't sure if they're watching live or not, and they say that. But that's an easy way to tell. If you can't fast forward or rewind the video, you're live. So welcome out there. Hello, Sandra. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, Heidi. Thank you. Let's see here. It's cold and dry. Had a thunder sheet yesterday. Ooh, they were calling for really icy weather here yesterday, but I don't think ever got it. We were coming home fairly late from Pittsburgh, not crazy late, but and we had rain, but we didn't have any ice, thank goodness. Teresa needs to take my mind off our furnace, she says, which needed the connection cleaned. Wouldn't come until I shoveled the entire driveway with 5 feet of snow for the repair truck. Oh my, yeah, that's awful. That's awful. Or 5 inches of snow. That's not so bad as 5 feet. But yeah, that's awful. I get it. That's our furnace. Haven't had it on, so we're repairing it tonight. That's why this is going to be a short live. About 40 minutes long is all I can stay with you all, unfortunately, today. But we're going to work on it, and we're going to chat a little bit and maybe show some charms. Monica is with us from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Thank you for tuning in, Monica. It's good to see you. Pam is dog sitting. Tossed and turned all night. Got me up at 6:30. Went back to bed and was in my jammies all morning. I get it. I've dog sat for my mom before, and dogs are different than cats. Dogs are definitely different than cats. They need to go out, right? You need to let them out. You need to get them back in. At least she has a little bit of property, so we don't have to walk them. They go out and do their own thing. But you have to walk them if you're in a city or something. And yeah, I get it. So I hope you're having a relaxing day after that, at least. Susan just got my last order. Everything is so beautiful. I'm glad. I'm so happy. The lapis balls, Nepalese looking, are they too heavy for earrings? Probably not. They're only they're like this big. They're pretty small. And I would say, I think we actually made earrings with them in the store, to be 100% honest. That's the one with the silver caps. I'm thinking you're talking about silver caps with the lapis in the middle. I think we actually made a pair of earrings with them in the store and sold it. So no, they're not too heavy for earrings. Good afternoon. Diane has sunshine in Arizona, but cool. Probably not as cool as here. Both of my watches. I wore my watch last night because I use my Apple Watch for sleep tracking, and even though I don't get much sleep, and it would probably yell at me if it could. And for some reason, I didn't have my other one charging. I have an older one that I wear when I'm going to do things like repairing the furnace over here and stuff, or gardening or things like that. I always keep whatever one I upgrade from. I don't sell my old Apple Watches off. I generally I sell all my old stuff to other people if they want it. But I don't sell my old Apple Watches because I always keep one as an old one to do gardening and dirty stuff. And the reason I say that is I was looking at the temperature because it's on the Apple Watch, and I don't have it because both of them were not charged today. I don't know how I did that, but I've been so unorganized. Well, I won't say unorganized. We're getting stuff done, but I'm so my head is just spinning right now with everything that's going on. So I don't know how cold it is today. I'm guessing low 30s, upper 20s right now. Susan says, I've got a couple of bead projects in the works. Very proud of my hubs. He had artwork in a surrealist art exhibit in Cairo, Egypt. It's a collaborative effort between Paris and Cairo surrealist groups. I'll post to my page. Not certain if it's okay to post to any of the HE pages. Sure, we'd love to see that. You can post in the group, the Design Challenge group, even though it's not, we don't always do that, but I'd love to see the work. I think that's really cool. Marianne's having a lovely winter day. Nice. Hello, Debbie. Thanks for tuning in. Sandra's has had an exhausting week. We're glad you caught us live too. Yeah, this week's been, Usually, my birthday, I try to chill out, but it's just been like bam, 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 going this week, and I really need just a day to decompress. So maybe I'll go to the bookstore or something tomorrow and just kind of chill out a little bit. I think that would be good. What did you eat for your birthday meal? I had some stir fry, which was okay. Um, it's one of those places where you kind of mix, like you decide what you want in it and you mix your own stuff. And they didn't have tofu, which is what I really would have liked in my stir fry. So I put eggs in it, and the eggs were like, they were a little bit, I don't know, it made things a little bit gooey consistency or like slimy almost, which was not good. But it tasted okay. But then I spilled my dessert all over myself. So yeah, there was a lid on the dessert, and I went to move it closer so I could eat it. And I accidentally lifted the lid, and the lid wasn't actually on. And this is actually, once we told the person, they remade it for us, which was very sweet. But they actually said that happened to someone else the other day. Like I had honey and yogurt all over my pants. So it was a day. It was a day. I won't say it was a bad day. It was pretty good. Andrew tried to make it as good as he could for me. But it was one of those days. I woke up, we had stayed up late the night before, and I wasn't really well rested. So the day started out a little bit strange. And it was a rough day, but it was okay. It was okay. So I think I'm going to do a decompressed day, maybe hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. Let's see here. Renee says, if you eat a teaspoon of honey an hour before bed, it will help you sleep. Natural melatonin. That's nice. I take melatonin anyway, and valerian, actually. Valerian root and melatonin almost every night to try to get some sleep. Susan says, I love tofu if it's prepared properly. Me too. And we had never been to this restaurant before, so we were just trying it. The one we really wanted to go to required vaccination cards, which I have no problem with, but I didn't have mine on me. So we could have done takeout, but they also only take cash, which I had no cash on me that day. I had like $6 on me. So, because I rarely carry cash because I use my Apple Watch to pay for everything. So the one we really were thinking of going to, we couldn't actually go to. So we picked something else, and it was okay. Andrew's was good. I think I just added too much stuff. I get carried away when it's those restaurants that let you decide what to put in. It's like a Chipotle or something. I think this is called Honeywell or something like that. I can't remember the full name. But I always get carried away adding stuff into my food, and I think that's what happened. I just got too carried away and kind of mucked it up a little bit. Oh, let's see. And Susan's so sad about the dessert. Yeah. Thankfully, they were extremely nice. I was in the bathroom cleaning myself up a little bit, and Andrew had gone and asked them if they'd remake it for my birthday, and they really did. And it was really good. But the woman then told him that, yes, the lids are constantly falling off. She said she normally tapes them when they do delivery orders, but because we were eating in, she didn't think to do that. So, and of course, I moved it by the lid instead of moving it by the base, which was kind of my fault, but I didn't expect the lid to just fall off and tumble everything on me. So yeah, it was a day. I look at it, I got to spend time with Andrew, which was nice. It's always nice when we can actually spend a day together because we don't get to very often. I'm usually at the store and he's at the studio or in Pittsburgh. So we got to spend the day together, which was nice. And I was kind of a grouch about some of it, which is not great. But, for your birthday, you just want things to go very smoothly, right? You just want them to be nice and pleasant. And it was kind of a rough day. So, but I can't complain too much. And we live a really kind of charmed life in a lot of ways. And so me complaining about one day is kind of, it's not good. It's pointless. Why complain about it, right? And Andrew felt bad because he felt like I didn't have a good day. But it was nice. Like I said, we got to spend time together, and it was a day. And some days are just days. That's the way they are. That's just the way they are, right? So yeah. Susan says these chats are like happy hour for the BD set, right? Yeah, I like it. That's why I like, sometimes, like I said, it's sometimes we just need to chat and just need to talk, and we don't need to, do anything else. But if you all want to look at charms today, we can start taking a look at charms here. Either way, I don't mind. It's up to you. Let me know right now in the comments. I'm going to do a count. Right now in the comments, put charm or put chat, depending if you want to keep chatting or look at charms. And the number, whatever number I get in the next few seconds here, is going to win. So do I get more charms or do I get more chats? Let me know. Okay, I have one for chat and one for charms. 1 and 1. Chat, charms. 2 and 2. Let's see here. It looks like it's like even, y'all. It's staying even. Oh, we were up by 1 in charms. Now we're at chat. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5 chats. Charms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 charms. So it looks like charms wins. So let's take a look at some charms. How about it? Let me go here. And I'm going to flip the camera around. We're going to lower this. You're going to see the ceiling for a little bit. Just a little bit. You know how this works by now. If you watch all the time, it takes a little while to flip our camera because this program doesn't have just a quick little... I'm going to file a report with these people and say, can you please put a button just to flip the camera? That would be so nice. So nice. Heidi's asking, we still sell pendulums. We are completely out of pendulums right now. We are completely out. Okay, so here's the thing, everyone. Hold on, let me go over here and look. There it is. I thought I had my penny here somewhere. There's my penny, because I know you all like to see the penny. So you can do size. All right. So I'm going to randomly, out of this giant box, grab charms, and we're going to take a look at them. Renee says, back to the conversation the other evening about Andrew standing alone. Sometimes because he believes standing up for what's right. That's because he is a Libra, and that's the way we are. It's true, right? Everything in balance, right? Like to have everything in balance. Okay, so here's the first charm we're going to look at. These are bronze charms. Some are silver, some are bronze. This is a little bronze one of a little tree. This is a tiny little charm. You can see, look how small it is. Let me even move this down further, maybe, for some of these. Diane says, you can always chat with the charm show. Yeah, it's hard for me to chat, though. Like, I'm not going to come up with various topics to chat necessarily because I have to pay attention to, it's like walking and chewing gum at the same time. It's really hard for me to show you something and describe it and then also chat about other things. So that's why I kind of say it has to be one or the other for the most part. You all can chat with each other as much as you want to in the comments, but I won't be able to take part in them as much as if I were just looking at comments and chatting with you all. So this is a tiny little one. This is available in the online store now. You can check that out under the charm section. So that's a cute little one. I think it's around $4.50 or so, if my numbers on my bags are still right. Sometimes these got switched out and grouped around, but. And then here we have this cute little, oh, let me see if I can even grab it. It's this cute little acorn charm. Whoops, see, they're so small. And this is $9.25. This is sterling. Come on. It's cute little acorn. Look at that. And there, I just messed it all up by putting my fingerprints all over it. Let me see if I can clean it up a little bit. There we go. Cute little acorn. $9.25 stamped on the back. These are sterling. I think that's about $7.25 or so in the online store right now. What else do we have? Let me look at something bigger because these are a little bit hard to actually hold on to in some cases. This one I love, 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 love. This is sterling and bronze. This is sterling and bronze. This is a tortoise with these mountain and stars and moon. So the silver sterling is the tortoise itself, and then the bronze is the star and the moon. All right. Hopefully you can see these. My camera might be too low. It doesn't seem like it's zooming or it's focusing right. There we go. Maybe that's a little better. And of course we have these wild lights here, overhead lights. And that I think is about $26.75 for that charm. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, here's a nice one. Here's a nice one. Like I said, these are all available at allegorygallery.com in the charm section. Hello, Susan. Thanks for tuning in. Here we have this horse. This horse with the mountain theme and the stars and the moon. Again, the horse is in sterling, and the one star and the moon are in bronze. That's a really cool one. I really like that. Our area has a lot of horse lovers and horse riders. So we try and keep horse stuff in stock. My aunt is also the president of an animal sanctuary that mostly deals in horses. So yeah, lots of horse items around. These are all online. Yes, somebody's asking. All online. Right here is the address. Just go to allegorygallery.com. If you go to the shop tab and pull up charms, you can find those, all of these. There are lots of them, so you have to sort through them. But the latest one should pop up, or you can sort newest to oldest, and you'll see these pop up. Here's a cat, a little curled up kitten. Isn't that cute? In sterling. I think this is $23 for this charm in sterling. That's a little cat curled up, taking a nap. Yes, the stables and pastures over there, Renee, are beautiful. That's an area near us, very close to us, and they are beautiful. If you're interested in knowing what sanctuary my aunt helps to run, it's called Whiskey Acres Sanctuary. And there's a Facebook page and a website. Whiskey Acres Sanctuary is the sanctuary, like whiskey the drink. That's the pony they first took in. He had a lot of issues. He was kind of really mistreated. He was completely up to his knees pretty much in mud. And his hooves were not ever clipped or cut, and his jaw had been hit and smashed, I think they believe, with a shovel. And so his jaw was dislocated and grew completely. The bottom jaw was twisted and grew completely sideways. So they had to try to have some surgery to reconstruct, and also his teeth kept growing. So they had to be ground down properly. And so that was, Whiskey was the first animal they ever took on, and so it was called Whiskey Acre Sanctuary. This is a little bird skull charm in sterling. So here it is compared to a penny. Bird skull charm in sterling. We only have a few of these, and I think they're $13 each. Yeah, it was a really sad case. My aunt is a big dog person, but she had a friend who wanted to start this, and once she saw Whiskey, she couldn't not help. So that's how she kind of got involved and helped get everything started, and she's president of the board for that. I guess her friend had some property that had a farm that they could do this on, but they needed some help getting everything started. So my aunt helped them get everything started. She is a very dear woman, and she has a really, a soft spot for animals and people. She had always thought about starting an old age home for people, even where she could make sure that people were actually taken care of properly. But the animal sanctuary here has been started first. Here is a survivor charm. whether you want that as a, I would use this as a pendant. There are 2 loops on it, a Survivor Charm pendant. This is in sterling as well. And I think this is, I think it's only $6.50. So my family is, you know, big on animals. We always have been. I always grew up with animals. Even when I was a baby, there was a black cat that my parents had that just must have loved me. I've been a cat person from the beginning, apparently, because it would every week, what, not every week, every night the cat would come up, apparently, I've been told, and sleep in the crib with me. So cats have loved me from the beginning. I love cats. We always grew up with dogs as well. But we had, you know, we didn't have a lot of property, but we grew up in a place where there were mostly just fields around us. Other people owned them, but they didn't really, you know, live there or even take care of them. So in exchange for taking care of some, they didn't mind if our animals ran on them and stuff. So we were able to have dogs and cats that could go outside and be really well protected, actually, for the most part. Here's a key with wings charm. There you go. This is really cool. I like this one. Key with wings. And you might be able to see it's stamped 925 there. This is sterling. Yes, if you want to make donations, Lorraine, that's really sweet. If you go to whiskeyacresanctuary.org, you can go to the bottom of the website, any website page there, and it will take you to their Facebook, not Facebook, it'll take you to their PayPal donation. So you just click the button at the bottom of any Facebook page at whiskeyacresanctuary.org. I would type that out here, but I don't have an easy way to do that. But you can go there and you'll see the story of whiskey a little bit, and you can donate there if anyone would like to donate. They would really appreciate it. Right now, I don't know if you know, I have a high school friend who runs a mostly cat rescue in a nearby town, and my family involved with Whiskey Acre Sanctuary. It's a really hard time right now for rescues and sanctuaries because winter around here is very difficult. And unfortunately, there are more and more animals that, you know, come into barns or try to find heat and warmth this time. So they're seeing a big increase in the number of stray animals. And so any donations will definitely help. Horses take a lot of hay, they take a lot of food. And so it's a really hard thing. So any donations are definitely much appreciated. This is a beautiful little pine tree charm. It is in sterling silver as well. That's what the back looks like. And you have the pines in front of the mountains or the snow piles, whichever you want to think of that. The charm reminds me of Tahoe, right? It's a really cute charm. $16, I think, is what it is in the online store. Like I said, my prices here are written on the bags. I'm not sure if if they're all correct, but it should be somewhere around that in the online store. Some of my costing may be off. I'm trying to go by what's on here and kind of mentally figure things out, but it should be around the prices I'm quoting. I wasn't even sure I was going to do this, or I would have just gotten the prices for the ones I was going to do. Here's a flying bird. Really nice in sterling. That's probably around $22, $22.50, somewhere in there. Now these charms, I have talked about these in, I think, the last live I did. But these charms were purchased a while ago, and I found them in our back room. It's one of those back room finds, and they never made it to the website. So the prices on these are prices from quite a while back. So that we bought these when silver prices were low. And this vendor that we work with definitely changes prices depending on how much silver costs. So these prices are much lower than what we would probably be able to do today if we had bought them today. I love this one because I love bees. If you know me, you know I love bees. So this is a silver honeycomb charm. Stamp 925 right there. Sterling silver, $9.50 or thereabouts, I think, for that one. And we have so many charms in the online store. There's probably at least 100 different charms right now in the charm collection. So do be sure, you know, I'm only going to be able to show you a few more because I'm limited on time today. But do be sure that you check them out. And really, you know, go to the charm section and look through them because there's so many wonderful, beautiful different charms. Here's a sugar skull. This might be brass. I'm not 100% sure. This might be brass. Is Nancy joining us? I don't see the pop-ups when it says people joined because of the way I do this streaming. But hello, Nancy. If you're out there, it's good to see you here. I hope things are getting better for you. Getting better. I know you've had a rough time of it lately. And I hope things are getting better for you, where you're starting to see some light. Or making light for yourself, right? Sometimes you have to make your own light. And I hope you're able to do that. Here's another charm. This is a dragon charm. This is kind of more of a pendant. It's a little large. But you could use it as a charm probably if you really wanted to. But I'd put that on a simple chain and just have it as a pendant. I think that's really cool. Oops, that goes in this bag. Let's see, what else do we have here? She is making light. Good, Nancy. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Yes, we need support from our friends, right? With a little help from our friends, as the song lyrics go, right? We all need some support sometimes. Here's a little dog charm. Check that cutie out right there. I think that's $9 and like 10 cents or something. Some of these are oddly priced. Sometimes we rounded them off, but some of them are still, I think, in there at odd prices because we just try to do it with by what the silver costs, what our costs are. And sometimes that works out to be oddly priced. Let's see, what else do we have? I can go for another 2 or 3 minutes here, and then I have to say a goodbye. Just because, like I said, my family's coming over to help us put our pellet stove blower in yet again. A different blower went out. If you're just tuning in, I talked about that in the beginning a little bit. But a different blower went out, blower fan. So we're going to be replacing that one today. Pam's asking if we have French Bulldog charms. We did. I don't know if they're still in the online store. So if you search Bulldog, it should come up if we have them, I think. Or just search dog and look through the different dogs that we have. Because we did have them at one point. Bulldogs sell out quickly, though. Any type. Here's another one of these charms. It's a skull with some mushrooms. I love this one. I really, really do. I'm not a huge, I'm not a big fan of skulls necessarily, but I like mushrooms. And this is just kind of cool. Yeah, if we have, Pam, if we have any more, they'd be in the online store. Just search for dog and take a look through the dogs. I don't know if we classified them as Bulldog or not. I was at the beginning. Sometimes we get really crazy busy and we don't list the actual type. But they may be out there. And we had a variety of all different kinds of dogs for a while, and I don't know which ones are left or not left or which have sold out. We restocked some, but I know I've seen some go through sales already. And even these that I'm showing you, I'm hoping they're still in stock because I didn't really check. I'm just randomly pulling from all of them. If we haven't packed up the order yet, it may still be in here. Here's a paw print, a triple paw print, sterling silver charm. That's really cute. We just restocked that. So just a few charms today to show you some of the things that we've been putting in the online store. There are a lot. Here's another one. I like this one. Susan says, I'm not a huge skull fan either, but I've made some earrings and things from AG, and I'm very fond of them, right? Sometimes we try and get different kind of skulls, you know, all different kinds. Even if you're not a skull person, sometimes you might find something you like. I like this one a lot. I love this charm. And I think I only have one of these. I don't know. I hope it's not sold and I'm showing it to you and gushing over it. But this is a bronze charm. And this just kind of sunburst, I think, is really, really pretty. And I think it's $18 in the online store. Let's show you two more, and then I have to go. I'll say goodbye, and we'll be on our way. Let's see here. What are my favorites? Here's another one of my favorites. I'm trying to find some of my favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things, right? I have a lot of favorites. Here's a moon phase charm, which I really, really like. The moon phase charm in bronze. A number of you are saying good luck with the stove. Thank you so much. We're going to need that luck. It's starting to get colder here again. And it should hopefully, I hope, start warming up. But I think we're going to have a cold spell again, a few of them, before we actually get really warm. So we want to get this stove up and running. The dog charm you showed, couldn't find it on the website when I searched dog. The one you showed looks like my puppy. We may have sold out. I think I only did have one of them. Let me look if I can find it here again. I don't know what bag it was in. But I'll see if I can take a look later and see if I can find it for you. And if we still have it, I can put a link here for you. Now I can't find it at all. At all. I don't know what I did with it. Maybe it went back into this bag. But it may, like I said, it may have sold out already. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to check the orders today to see which of these may or may not be gone. I was trying to show you ones that we had multiples of, so that wouldn't be the case. But I think I pulled that one because I was excited to show you, and we may have only had the one. But we'll take a look for you. We have this one. It's a 3 acorn with leaves. Yes, and of course, sorry for your loss. I know how hard that is. You know, we lost one of our cats, not this past December, but the one before, and we're still feeling that. We still, you know, it takes time. It takes a lot of time for you to be able to, you know, you're used to a certain way of things. You're used to a certain, you know, having them around at certain times, and it does make it difficult. It does make it difficult. But I will definitely see what I can find for you. See if I can find that one and if there's more. Okay, let me flip this camera back around. And there's my forehead and nose. Hi again, everybody. Let me raise this up. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry that it was a short one today, but maybe that's good. You know, sometimes it's good to have a short day. But if you want to see any of these, please check them out in the online store, allegorygallery.com. Go into the charm section, and you can search for what you're looking for too in the online store. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope you all have a good weekend. Like I said, I think I'm going to try and take a day to relax this weekend. Maybe we'll see how things go. But if you need it, I hope you take a day to regroup And you know, we all need to make sure that your work-life balance, or your, you know, just your balance is on. Get your balance together, right? That's what I need to do. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for taking a look at what we have. And we will see you back here again on Monday. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye now.